You're now tuned in to the Brown Spade. Just in case you missed it, a few days ago, there was a heated discussion that was on air on Uninterrupted with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. So let's roll that tape.
Good Wednesday morning, everybody, and welcome into Undisputed here on FS1. I'm Jen Hale. That is Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Guys, good to see you. Shannon, I understand you have something you want to share this morning.
Good morning, yes.
Morning.
There's been a lot of speculation of why I wasn't on air yesterday, and I won't get into speculation or conjecture, innuendo, but I will say this. In watching that game on Monday night, what happened to Damar Hamlin struck me a little different. As a brotherhood in the NFL, when injuries happen, when we know injuries are a part of the game, I've seen guys suffer ACLs and Achilles tear, but I've never seen anybody have to be revived and fight for their life on the field. So it struck me a little differently because I remember seeing my brother paralyzed on the field temporarily, and he was able to regain focus. Skip tweeted something, and although I disagree with the tweet, and hopefully Skip would take it down, but I didn't want it.
Well, time out. I'm not going to take it down because I stand by what I tweeted.
Skip, let me finish.
All right, okay.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Go ahead, let's go, Jen.
Okay.
I mean, I cannot even get through a monologue without you interrupting me.
Well,
you could have came back, Skip.
Well, I thought,
Skip, just let.
I didn't know you were going to bring up
No,
this.
I was just going to say, Skip, I didn't want to yesterday to get into a situation where Damar Hamlin was the issue. We should have been talking about him and not get into your tweet. That's what I was going to do. But you can't even let me finish my opening monologue without you interrupting.
Okay. I was under the impression you weren't going to bring this up because nobody here had a problem with that tweet.
No. Clearly, the bosses wanted you to offer explanations, so clearly somebody.
No, they did not have. Nobody.
Let's go, Jen.
Thoughts and prayers remain with Damar Hamlin.
That's where the
gentlemen,
focus should have
certainly,
been,
as he
and not on the
continues.
football game. Yes, let's go, Jen. Thank you.
So there you have it. So what is your opinion, fam? I would like to hear what is your opinion on what you think about it. Please put your comment in the comment section. I will respond in a timely fashion. And for those of you who haven't subscribed, please subscribe to Brown Spade. And don't forget to hit that like button. So here's my spiel on it. For most people of color, first of all, we have to understand the how the show is set up. The show is set up where you always want to hear a different opinion from the opposing person on that. That's just the way the show is designed. It has nothing to do with race. So I know a lot of people like to jump out there. So let's not jump out the window. So it's not about race. So let's get rid of that part. The show is always about a debate. His job, and I'm talking about Skip Bayless, his job is to always come from a different point of view. And a lot of times we, disagree with a lot of things he say. And that's fine, because that's what you're supposed to do. If they agree with everything on the show, it wouldn't be a show. So they have to give it from a different perspective. And even if he agree, in reality, he's going to disagree because they're on the show. That's my take on it. But on this particular day, it was a true heated discussion. Skip Bayless did interrupt Shannon, which he didn't let him complete his monologue. And Shannon was right on that. And the thing about it was Skip Bayless got so much, the tweet that he tweeted, it was very controversial. It was also very insensitive. So what Skip did, in my opinion, he tried to come back, and he did tweet some more stuff afterwards. But again, his initial tweet was insensitive. If you read it, it was very insensitive. And so again, Shannon did the right thing. He didn't show up that day. For those of you who did not see the show, he didn't show up that day a few days ago. And so Skip Bayless was basically on the show by himself. And, he had to apologize, but he did it his way. And there's nothing wrong with that. He did it his way. But it had nothing to do with race. It was just in the heat of the moment. And in my opinion, Skip Bayless just tweeted a little too fast. He didn't know the severity of the injury of Damar Hamlin. has nothing to do with him disliking, black people or anything like that, But I just think he was a little too fast on the tweet. And he should have been focused. I agree with Shannon. He should have been focused on DeMar coming on the show. But again, he was so worked up. He was upset that Shannon even brought it up because really, Skip did not want to revisit what he already had this big stir up about, this big controversy about, this big insensitive tweet that he got so much flack about. Now, granted, I'm quite sure the higher ups, he denied it on a TV show. He said that did nobody give him a call from the higher ups. I think that's a flat out lie, because anytime something of that magnitude, people was going to be calling in and going to be telling him he need to be fired, step down, apologize. He's going to have to do something. There's always, this is what happens when heated discussions, when hot topics occur, when it's very controversial and somebody can, in some cases, could lose their job. So for him to say that did nobody give him a call, I think that was a flat out lie. So, but that's my spiel and that's my opinion. Again, if you haven't pressed the like button, please hit the like button. Put your comments in the comment section, and I will be bringing another video to you guys as soon as possible. And to me, I'm just going to end on this note. I just think, and you got to understand also, Skip is an older guy. He's not a athlete. He's a journalist, and he's been doing journalism for a long time. He's good at what he does. And most old people, they like to stand firm on what they say. They don't like to backtrack. They like to stand fast even when they're wrong. So, and that again, regardless of color, when old people set in their ways, they're set in their ways, and when they say stuff, they try to stand on it for the most part. So I just look at it as, even though he was wrong, he still tried to, he just being a stubborn old man.
Let me ask you something. You happy with your color? Fucking love my color. Fucking mahogany. Yeah, you're mahogany. Yeah. You happy with your color? No. Huh? No? Well, what is it? You're like a porridge, a cream of wheat, a farina, that kind of shit.
That's what white people's skin tone is. It's
Right,
just different kinds of hot cereal.
Right.
Black people, your skin tone's like it depends on the amount of milk you put in the coffee.
Fucking right. I'm like a fucking yoo-hoo. I shake that motherfucker up, you shake me up.
You's a good color.
Fucking good color.
Yeah, you's a really good color.
Yeah.
What?
Ooh.
There you go.
Somewhere between...
What the fuck?